Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tu Yang. Thank you so much for your comments and for joining me again on this reaction video. As promised, today is a reaction on Geoff Castellucci. In terms of the piece, I found that he did this, he uploaded this just a couple of weeks ago, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. The piece is Till Then, original by the Mills Brothers. And so what I'll do, just like with any other video, is this will be my first time listen. Please go ahead and listen to their video first, the original Mills Brothers, as well as Geoff Castellucci's video, and then come back and we'll go ahead and begin. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. I will also try again to keep this under the 20-minute mark as best as I can. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin.
Till then, my darling, please wait for me. Till then, no matter when it will be, one day I know I'll be back again. Please wait. Till then, our dream.
Yeah, I'm really digging the vibe right here. So let's see. So we're in this E flat, the key of E flat, and I like his breathiness approach, and I may actually start doing that a little bit more. You know, I find myself leaning toward the classical side of the training a lot in some of these songs, so maybe that approach might actually be better for me also. And it's not that it just feels like I haven't done that in so long, and I need to also do that for myself as well as a bass. And I love how smooth it is in his approach. So let's just listen to that beginning again. So we have just kind of predicting there. I can't really hear what's going on. I love the electric keys on there. I believe sounds almost like the Rhodes. But let's keep going and let's see if we can hear his the first couple of pitches, and we'll talk about that a little bit.
Till then, my darling, please wait.
So I like that there's a smile behind that, and it's very smooth. Right, the typical approach when you hear a low bass, you might be used to hearing, which is what I'm used to hearing, is till then with a little bit more core behind it. But that's not the intention of this piece. And if you look at the intention of the piece, the Mills Brothers, this is written by a soldier to tell his lover that, hey, I'd like for you to just wait for me, and hopefully the only thing that comes between us is time and not anything else, or something like that, at least from what I can remember. And so that's a low C right there, a C2.
For me till then, no matter when it will be.
Yeah, no matter when it would be, no matter. That's very full, nice and rich. I love his voice because he has quite the range, and knowing from his other videos, he has more than just range, but he has that quality as well that we do enjoy as basses or enthusiasts of the bass voice, is that it can also be smooth. So this is quite an interesting approach that's somewhat different from what I have heard so far, and many of you have probably heard already, like what he can do. So this would be just my first time hearing him sing in this tender area of his voice. So really great.
One day I know I'll be back again.
There's that 7.
Please wait till then.
There's that B flat, right? Till then. Yeah, so it's very, very smooth, and I like that it's on the edge of the voice as opposed to like adding more compression, if you want to call it that, vocal compression, or thickening the folds to get that sound. But just almost like it zips to that. So those of you, those basses that are learning, okay, how do I negotiate that part? It's really to understand that when the voice does get lower, the folds get thicker, and they will get shorter. And the idea is, what's your pressure point? How much subglottal pressure are you providing, and how much supraglottal on the top pressure are you providing, and how much are you trying to pull as well? So the lengthening of it. To me, since that's just a whisper and I don't need to project, it's actually quite easy on the voice, and it's okay for it to be breathy in that sense. Now, can you find a little more connection? Maybe, yeah, it's up to you. But for this piece, definitely you want to go this route. So, love the trio that's showing in right here. Let's see what happens.
Our dreams will live though we are apart. Our love we'll always keep in our hearts. Till then, when all the world will be free, please wait for me. Although there are oceans we must cross.
Okay, so I really like this change here. So he's moving into this third. So we go from E flat, this 3 minor. I believe that's what it is. Let's just pull back a little bit.
Although there are oceans we must cross.
Yeah, so we're definitely G minor in this area. This could be just a mixing that's on my headphones. I would have liked to have hear a little bit more clarity in the low end, simply because that electric keyboard does have a lot of warmth, and for me it does conflict with those frequencies a little bit. So that I'm not saying it's a mixed thing by any means. I'm just saying that's definitely what I'm hearing on my headphones on these K240s. I might need a different set of headphones, because it sounds like it's just enveloping him so quite more so than needed, because I can't really understand this passage as much as the others.
Please wait.
And he's also singing down there, so that could be why it's so dense in this area.
Although there are oceans we must cross, and mountains we must climb, I know every game must have a loss, but pray that our loss is nothing but time.
Yeah, really clean. I love just the way it's building, and it's not building up so much that it's like explosive. It's building just to that point, especially down to the low B flat, down to that low B flat. Let me see what I'm hearing. Let's go back just a little bit. I love those chord changes.
Is nothing but time.
So you're 2, 5, back to 1. Let's see how he gets there, and I'm just interested in that. I won't try to stay too long on this area.
Lost, but pray that our loss is nothing but time.
Yeah, so it's just kind of outlining, not really going for precision here. And so really cool. I like how it loops back, and it's very subtle. It's almost as if like the key changes are, or not really a key change. It's just it's within that E flat, and so you don't really typically leave. Especially in popular music and some of the music, it's not so far removed that it sounds like it's completely out there, and it's very possible for some people that it's like, whoa, this is way too different. This is actually quite, at least for me, it was quite common in the era to feel though, to have those changes. So let's keep moving.
Till then,
Ah, nice.
let's dream of what there will be. Till then, we'll call on each memory. Till then, when I will hold you again, please wait. Till then.
And that was definitely just I love that outline, right? Till then, it's just very smooth. It's very smooth in that area, and yeah, camera. I'm still working on the camera thing. My apologies, but we have that. And obviously that's not exactly what I'm hearing. It's just that's where my ears are going, and so those slight changes, those inverted chords, at all those different passing tones, just really adds to that effect. And so it's very smooth, very clean. I love the harmonies, and I like that they just kind of sit. This is a very simple song, and it's simple in its simplicity is exactly why it's so powerful as well. It's not about it really is about the message, and it just so happens that the voice carries the message in such a way that's very inviting, very easy, and at the same time talking about something that's very hard to talk about. It can really, not hard as in like I can't talk about it, but hard as in like these are things that I really just want to address. I just need you to. I'd like for you to just wait for me, so that when we get back, we can get married or whatever at that time. All right, let's keep moving.
Although there are oceans we must cross, and mountains we must climb, I know every game must have a loss, but pray that
Almost sounds like a cello there.
is nothing but time. Till then, we'll dream of what there will be.
And there's that flat. So you have your half diminish, I believe. No, fully diminish, right? Yeah. So F diminish. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. So your half diminish. Instead of fully diminish, it's half diminish. Let's hear that.
Till then, we'll call on each memory. Till then, when I will hold you again, please wait. Till then, please wait. Till
Yeah, I always love his setup, the music video, the recordings. I like that. I believe the entire time he was not looking at the camera, besides the backup singers, but the entire time he was looking at that person, right, at the person he was writing the letter to. So very effective there. Let's go at the very end. We have that flat two, I believe. Yeah, so we have that. That's just what I'm hearing. I don't think that's accurate. At least it's really hard sometimes for me to hear that the electric piano or the Rhodes style, because it's so rich in the midtones that my brain starts making up all these other harmonics, which rightly so, because that's the intention of the instrument. Wow. It's very tender, very appropriate. I didn't hear anything below a B flat 1. It could be because of these headphones, and if it is, it was appropriately placed in such a way that it becomes an undertone, right? It's not sticking out in such a way, at least to me, that it draws my ears away from the intention of the piece, which is to be tender, which is to deliver a message. And I do like that it goes down to a solid B flat a lot of times. And then one note that really stood out to me was actually the C that occurs right before this. That one. There we go. Then there's the D. Please wait till then. So C, not D2, but C2. So I'm playing C3, but I mean C2. Please wait till then. Please wait. Please wait. It's it's so clean right there. And so there's a reason why Geoff, Avi, and Tim are like, so not only are they popular in the contemporary a cappella area, but even as basses, I think they would do really well in many genres, just simply because of their musicianship. And so I'm actually I may go back and listen to the original Mills Brothers just so I can pull that back in. So the memories are starting to come back a little bit. Okay, now I remember how it goes here. All right, I kind of remember this part area as well that occurs in the originals. So hopefully you've enjoyed this reaction video. Let's go ahead and watch it to the end. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching the video, and thank you for watching all year long. You guys are the best. A very special thank you goes out to all of my patrons, but especially Holdra Draco, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Emily Zapst, DeGeneral Harris, Sarah O, Debbie Gooding, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Osho Lagnestall, and Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. Stay safe out there. Have a happy new year. Until then, I'll see you soon.
Well, there you go. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure, you don't need me to tell you, but to always support the original artist. These reactions and evaluations are simply, it's what I do as a music teacher. It's what I hear first, and sometimes it's great, and other times it can get in the way of enjoying certain types of music. And it's not to say that I don't ever just sit and listen to music. I do. It's just, to me, I find it so fascinating to hear all the layers as well. It's almost like if you give a program to a programmer, they're going to see the UI, they're going to see they're going to feel the UX. They're going to wonder, okay, how was this approached? What was the coding behind this? What code did you use, or what can you use to get there? How do you improve? How do you not improve? Or how do you break this part down? It's typically how certain brains work, and all all minds are welcome in this sense. So thank you again. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. put a comment down below and I'll see what I can do. There's a long list, so it looks like I'm going to be at 3 videos a week just to keep up. So thank you again. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.